I'm Beth Ewen with Franchise Times. I'm here today talking with Mike Rotondo. He is in charge of 2 franchise brands, Tropical Smoothie and Tin Drum, and has done a lot of things in recent years to really amp up the growth with those 2 brands. So I wanted to ask you, Mike, can you give us some highlights?
Yeah.
What have you been doing with those 2 very different franchises to grow?
Yeah, I think specifically with both these brands, it was a matter of really getting into the system and finding out what the immediate needs were. So before we can accelerate, before we can grow, we got to make sure we've got a model that works. So we were very focused on identifying key initiatives and get everybody focused on those initiatives to make sure that we could then grow. Growing volume, growing profitability for the franchisees, making sure we're delivering an exceptional product. Get that set, and then hit the gas and go.
And what's between the 2 of them, because they're quite different stages.
Right.
Can you point to one thing for each that you thought this is what we need to focus on first in order to get the model growing?
So with Tropical Smoothie Cafe, the challenge there was, first of all, people don't know we have food. And then the people know we have food, but they don't think it's credible food. They think it's snacks or prepackaged items. So we had to really get out there and focus on food, because as we grow our food sales, the smoothie sales go along with it, because that's the beverage of choice in our establishment. So it's 60% smoothie, 40% food. So we say, let's get a focus on the food, start innovating, bringing new food items out there, getting customers excited about the new food, and we've grown sales significantly. Both smoothies and food come up. So that was it for Tropical Smoothie, was get them to know we have food and make our food great.
And what about Tin Drum? Very young brand, correct? When your private equity firm invested.
Yeah, so Tin Drum there was all about processes. That's what it was there, because it was a small group, and in order to franchise that, in order to make it something that can be scalable, we had to make sure we had good training processes, good culinary processes, good distribution processes, getting all those things in place so that then we could grow the brand and grow it in a way that was sustainable, as opposed to just opening up locations.
Now, you're also an operating partner with BIP Franchise Accelerator, and my understanding is you're looking for brands to acquire.
Absolutely.
So can you give me a nice little scoop?
Yeah, sure. So what's great about us is that we're not trying to acquire your brand. So if you're a founder and you don't want to give up control, well, we can come in for a small piece of equity. We'll make an investment, right? And then for some equity for us, we will help you lead this brand. So you're able to take and plug into leaders in franchise development, leaders in marketing, leaders in distribution. So we can take a small brand, teach them all the things that we've learned over the years, and then really accelerate that brand with the founder. Founder comes along with us.
Well, I'm going to hold you to making sure you tell me who you're going to acquire next when we get there.
You got it.
That's great. I'm Beth Ewen with Franchise Times, talking with Mike Rotondo with Tropical Smoothie and Tin Drum and BIP Franchise Accelerator, which is really picking up the pace in M&A, it sounds like.
Absolutely.
Great to talk to you.
Great, thanks.